starting with that team, surely no argument about the goalkeeper for you. David De Gea.
Well, straight away.
Well set up. You knew full well who I meant. Look, De Gea is an outstanding goalkeeper. Love him. He's the one Manchester United player who would have got in that team for me. But I had to go Ederson. It's just the transformation of what he's offered Manchester City has just been incredible. He has given them a new dimension. Look, they will look to play, and he's just as good as anyone looking to play. But at times, then identifying 1v1s up top and being able to just clip balls and just put other teams in danger straight away, I just edged it for me. It really did, and it was really, really close. But just due to his effect on what he had on the team, his contribution towards the team was enough for me just to go towards him.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with most of what you've said. He is a proper footballing goalkeeper, unlike Bravo, who was just a footballer, not a goalkeeper. And he's realised, Pep, that the goalkeeper has to use his hands now and again. and Bravo wasn't very good at using his hands, which goalkeepers are supposed to do. But Ederson does, and he does it very well. And yes, he can be he dinks balls in. He doesn't smash it like Pickford's of this world when it goes back to the goalkeeper. And he launches it 60, 70 yards. He doesn't do that. He steadies himself and he clips little balls into the striker, so it's into his chest or his feet. And then he starts to play from there. And he is a different animal. He's a different goalkeeper. And he's probably been one of their better players, even though he's a goalkeeper, outfield players. He had more touches in one of the games than some of the Everton players, I think, and outfield players. But I'm going for De Gea. Because you touched on it, Man United are still second. Correct. Only because of this guy.
They have one more clean sheet than City, so it's very, very close indeed.
But this guy, if he doesn't keep... the saves I've seen him make this season have been out of this world. United, for me, would have been third, fourth in the Premier League without De Gea in the side.
Look, I like him. This wasn't an easy choice for me. It wasn't... I liked De Gea. But at the same time, I just thought just a new goalkeeper coming in off the back of what happened with Joe Hart and then Bravo coming in, the importance, the lot of money they spent on him, the impact he's had at a football club in his first season was just enough to edge it for me. OK, well, based on the evidence you've both put forward, as the moderator, I'm going to go with Steve and De Gea for the debates team of the season, purely because he pointed out the amount of saves he's made. Bonus. Look, obviously, it's a bonus. That isn't Ederson's fault. It's not his fault the opposition can't get the ball as much. I just said that Steve put a more compelling argument, so we're going with De Gea. OK, go on then. Right. Right back. Carl Walker. Any arguments there? No arguments for me. No. Shoe in? Yes, absolutely. OK. Nicholas Otamendi. He's the one... Look, he's had a good season, of course he has. But defensively, he's the one player at Manchester City, I believe, and this is tough, and I don't like saying it, they might look to replace this season. At the end of the season. They need to strengthen that up if they want to win Champions League. Like I said, brilliant with the ball, but I just think defensively, he can be found wanting at times. Were you surprised he was included or not? Do you know what? A lot of it would have been probably due to his contribution with the ball playing out, because he's very good at that. He's an outstanding centre-back of coming out with the ball and causing other teams problems. He's very comfortable with the ball, but I just feel defensively... so he takes his place then? He can be got it. I went for James... Tarkowski, yeah. Tarkowski, I knew you were going to say that. Yeah. It wasn't a fact of... It was how well Burnley had done. I thought it was so important. Like Stephen Ward nearly got in. And I don't mean in a negative, like his impact on Burnley. If you look at it, I looked at what was it, 5 games? No, sorry, in 10 games they got 5 points. Then in 23 games, 47 points. Or 40, it was ridiculous. 43. It was just the impact he's had. Shouldn't have been overlooked. But I when someone else left back, so I thought I wanted to get a Burnley player in it. Defensively, I think they've been outstanding. I think he's very comfortable with the ball. He's a very good defender. Attacks the ball very well in both boxes, and he just edged it for me. Who gets your nod? Well, Otamendi doesn't. OK. He's an accident waiting to happen. When teams put pressure on City, when they've been brave enough to go at City,
he is a liability at times. I think he takes too many chances. He's not that good on the ball, I believe. And I just think strikers would love to play against Otamendi more than some of the other.
Okay.
Well, for instance, my choice is Van Dijk. And people are going to be looking at this and saying, oh, Mackay, Liverpool. I can only see it the way it is.
I think because they're looking at you saying he hasn't played.
He hasn't played.
He has played.
He actually got dropped from Southampton at the start of the season. Because
he got dropped,
but his form was poor.
He didn't get dropped as such, right? He was
Left
left out because of the ongoing concerns.
Yeah, but his form. He wasn't playing well.
No, because his head was all over the place. Because he knew the pending move to Liverpool. Not because he was rubbish and because he's not good enough. He's actually sensational.
Yeah, but he wasn't performing. You can't vote for somebody who wasn't performing. This
wasn't voted when he was left out. This was voted only a couple of weeks ago.
You're going off Liverpool form. Yeah, but you're going off Liverpool form.
Well, if you look at his form for Liverpool, it's world class.
He's a brilliant player.
Liverpool have been transformed into a possibly Champions League finalist because of him.
Yeah, but for a team of the year...
Team of the year...
Well, I guess you're not going to give me this one, are you? Because you're supposed to be neutral to this.
I am. I'm listening to the evidence.
I don't believe he's played well enough through the year to deserve a place in that team.
Because there's mitigating circumstances, you judge. Because in between that, and we just said it, he's all over the place with Southampton. He wants away. He's sulking. He's a top quality player.
I agree.
That just needed to move. He's class. He's on the ball. He now talks. He's pulling and pushing people about, which Liverpool wanted.
But we're not talking player of the last 3 months. We're talking player of the year.
Yeah, so Otamendi doesn't get it neither. Because City have only been, good when they've been playing poor teams. Company has come in.
No, City have been outstanding the whole season.
Yeah, but not Otamendi. Jeff, if City have been outstanding all season, why are we having this debate? Why don't we just give the City side the full team?
Who are you going in? Come on in.
Well, having
it's not me, is it?
having listened to the evidence offer of your team, this is not me siding against Nicholas Otamendi, I would have to go with your argument for James Tarkowski.
Not somebody else?
No, because for me, it's the team of the year, and Virgil van Dijk hasn't played enough to be included. So we'll put Tarkowski in there. So, this is going well. We've only done 3.
How long have we got?
Who's his centre-back partner? Because in the PFA Team of the Year, it's Jan Vertonghen.
And I've gone him again. Love him as a player. Love him as a defender as well. It was a wise choice by the players to pick him.
OK.
I've gone Lovren. No, I haven't, Jeff. Steady down. Vertonghen.
Right.
Before you get going.
OK. I'll let you go first on this one. Left-back position. The PFA Team of the Year, it's Marcus Alonso, who, high-scoring defender, 6 goals, a number of assists as well.
Where's this come from? Where's this Alonso one come from?
Well, I've just given you his stats for the season.
Yeah, well, I'm asking with the players who've played against him all season long. And then you look at Robertson, Andy Robinson. Yeah, at Liverpool. You see, you're going to be one of them that, because it's Liverpool. I don't work like that.
Not
Jeff.
at all.
Yes, you are.
I'm signposting it for the viewers.
Yes, I know what you do. You're stirring it. It's not because of Liverpool. If that was the case, then there'd be a number of players in, as we go through the side, obviously. So Robertson deserves it. He's been top class. He's come from a struggling Hull side who got relegated into a top side in Liverpool. And what happened, I don't know, the first month or so of his Liverpool career, something snapped with him, or something's clicked, sorry.
It took a while for him to get all settled.
Well, for whatever reason, we don't know the reasons. Yeah. But he's top quality. I mean, any player, and I don't know where they've been hiding these players, who votes for them, but Alonso, for me, has been average, to say the least, this year, along with Chelsea.
Andy Robertson's played, 20 games for Liverpool?
So doesn't that qualify? Does that not qualify him?
I'm just asking... I don't make the choice. I'm just asking Craig, is that enough for you, do you think, when you're looking at a team of the year? Because we dismissed Virgil van Dijk on that basis.
No,
has he played enough for you
probably the
to be
same
considered?
Again. Listen, the last few months he's been outstanding, and even his Champions League form has been brilliant. He's been... and I do like him a lot. I think he's an attack... Actually, his defensive... part of his game has surprised me, because I thought it was one way he was very good attacking, but actually getting tight to wingers, stopping crosses, the basics of defending, sometimes we don't quite see as much as what we would like. He's impressed me at. But I've gone Ben Davies. because he's Welsh.
Yes.
No, but I looked at all the full-backs. Like I said, Steve, he was close, at Burnley. But I looked at it and just thought, well, just consistency, quality. All right, Rose has been injured, but Rose has found it difficult then to get back, especially in the big games with Ben Davies being there, to keep him out as well, which Rose got into the team of the year last year. I just think it's been an outstanding season by him. He's really cemented his place in Spurs' team.
So you're both agreed that in your opinion, they've had better seasons than Alonso.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay. So how would you pick then between Robertson and Ben Davies?
I think Robertson is he's done outstanding. He's done really well, but
now give me a case for Ben Davies.
I believe Ben Davies is a better player, better fullback.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I've seen Robertson. I mean, he's been the best left back in the Premier League by a country mile over the past 3 months or so. Wonderful player to watch. He's come on leaps and bounds, and for me, it's got to be Robertson. There's nobody hits you in the face as a left back and says, like a Stuart Pearce, I know he's on the show, that you go, no, Stuart Pearce. We can't make... Or Bertrand at Southampton.
Oh, don't start that.
Well, there you go. I'm confusing you, am I?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Right, OK, based on what you just said there, purely you two are the football experts, the impact that he's had is perhaps more visible. So we'll go with your shout of Robertson.
Thank you.
So, we've reshaped the back five already. The debates team, our defence looks something like this so far. Make sure our chaps are happy with this. De Gea, Walker, Tarkowski, Vertonghen and Andy Robertson. Happy with that?
Yeah, I'm OK with it.
I'm not.
Right, midfield. PFA team, I think you probably could have predicted, was Kevin De Bruyne, Eriksen and David Silva because of the outstanding seasons they've all had.
De Bruyne has been outstanding. Will come close due to Salah has just been incredible form, but it'd be between those two who wins PFA Player of the Year. Silva's been as usual, outstanding class. But actually, the one midfielder. Look, I'm a big fan of Eriksen. He's an outstanding, borderline world-class player. He's getting there. But I felt with the impact. And he's easy to overlook due to the quality of Silva and due to the quality of De Bruyne. But his impact and watching him close and really going through his game is Fernandinho for me. The balance.
Very different type of player.
Oh, he's been immense. He's been really key to allowing the likes of Silva, De Bruyne space, but also even on the ball, he's playing between the lines, finding those players. Of course, he has plenty of options, but the balance he's held for that team has allowed those two to go on and have great seasons as well. So I didn't want to overlook him.
Fair point. I'm going Henderson. No, I'm not. I'm going...
You're going home if you carry on like that.
I'm going Fernandinho. I have to, because you've got the world-class two in front of you. Not saying he's not world-class, because he is sensational. The way City play as well, with the forwards just bombing on as well, inverted. You've got the two centre midfield players in Silva and De Bruyne pushed on as well. He is the anchor man, the only one where teams have two sitting there. He does that on his own, and he finds time to play. And he's their keeper. He's their front line, the front sweeper. And I just think them three together are serious candidates for the best three in world football at the moment. Not just in the Premier League.
This is intelligence as well. And you watch how dynamic he is to create an option, to make sure he's always an option. So then if the forward then's closing him off or a midfielder might not be sure, might go with him, then it allows space.
He's a proper player's player.
Smells danger, clever little fouls.
He's a player's player, and that's what it is. That's what it is, isn't it? He's the player's player.
So do you agree then, out of that three, Eriksen's the one who drops out?
Eriksen has been sensational. He's great on set pieces, scores wonderful goals. He creates things out of nothing. But I'm trying to put my coach's head on and manager's hat on as well. And would I play them three together? No, I wouldn't. I would have Fernandinho sitting there and let them two in front of you go and play.
OK, we are in agreement. This is what our midfield three looks like, sat in front of our back five. So there we go. Just the one change in the middle there. So Eriksen drops out. In comes Fernandinho. So, an incredible front three that the PFA chose. Mo Salah, Harry Kane and Sergio Agero. Just the 107 goals between them. Surely there's no arguments with those three, is there? Mo Salah, start, first of all.
He plays in all three positions.
It's not even a... I know it's
not even
a question, is it?
Just not even a debate.
Not. He took the debate out of this one.
Right, Harry Kane?
Harry Kane, I don't think it's a debate. I really don't.
I don't. He's been, yet again, never seen...
Sensational.
I was close-eyed with him and Aguero.
Yep, and Aguero in for the first time ever, which is astonishing. So Aguero in for the first time, which is quite right, the recognition he deserves.
And he's
so,
good.
do you agree with Aguero?
I've gone Sané.
OK.
A young player, I didn't want to overlook him either. Just his contribution, just his threat in behind, what he's offered Manchester City this season, but also his creativity.
Aguero's got 21 goals. Sané's only got 9.
Look, I went balance.
21 goals.
I went balance of the team. I did. Look, of course, if I went 3 highest goal scorers, then it would have been very easy for me to pick. But I wanted to go someone who's been creating, who would create opportunities. So if he was playing in that team, would create opportunities for Kane.
It's easy.
It was either going to be Kane or Aguero.
Jeff, given your way of thinking, right?
I'm just asking the question.
Yes, but given your way of thinking and your stats that you've got in front of you, then we'd go for the goalkeeper who's conceded the least number of goals, the defender who's had the most tackles, the midfielder who scored the most goals and defended the most. That's how we'd go. And this is about our opinion.
Yes, but I can challenge your opinion.
Yes, only on the stats.
Not only on the stats, because I can ask you why.
Well, he hasn't played in the last... When has he played in the last month or so?
He's been injured. It's not his fault, is it?
He hasn't been injured the last few games.
Aguero has.
I've been crying out for him to come on and play. Should have played him from the start against Manchester United.
Right, so...
Was he injured against Manchester United?
You remember the last few months of the season very well, don't you?
Well, because it's important. It's important the last few months of the season.
The title, there's a clue in the title, Team of the Year.
Yes.
Just the last few months.
This is not the Harlem Globetrotters, Jeff.
Right.
We're trying to pick a team.
So who are you going Aguero or not?
No, I'm not.
Who are you going?
Well, I could have easily gone Sané because of the balance, because he's a footballing person, unlike yourself, Jeff. Because I believe in balance. Sterling, yes, I think...
Oh, Raheem Sterling.
He's had a sensational season.
Yes.
And I put that down to Pep and his coaching ability and how he's worked it out. From a very poor season last year, he's got the best out of him. And some people might disagree because that's what it's about. But Sané's there or thereabouts for the balance and for his pace and the way he goes about and his goal-scoring ability. But I feel as though Sterling has progressed so much in a very short space of time under Pep Guardiola.
Well, Pep himself said after the game the other day against Tottenham, he said Sterling could be world-class, and I'm not concerned about him missing these opportunities.
So you're going to give me that, yeah?
Because he's getting himself in those positions, and he's just got to learn composure.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I believe he definitely could be world-class. But Sané, I am completely convinced he will be world-class.
Yeah, that's right. I think there's a bit of a question mark with Sterling as whether he can go that level in terms of composure. You know, times I've seen him and when he's got more space, he doesn't know what to do. He's thinking too much about it. His final ball lets him down on a number of occasions. When he's in goal against Manchester United on 2 or 3 occasions, he's fluffed his lines. And top players don't generally do that.
It's funny, though. We spoke to Raheem Sterling after the Tottenham game, and I said to him, literally just before I did the interview, I said, could have had more than 1 or 2 today, couldn't you? He said, don't. He said, against United, he said, I rushed it and missed. He said, and then today I took my time and had too much time.
Too much
But
time.
the fact I found
that's about decision making.
The fact he's thinking about it and he cares and he wants to be that player, for me, is impressive. So go on then. Between the two of you, who are you going to go with? You're going to go with Sané or are you going to go with Sterling?
There's a case for both. I mean, I wouldn't argue over.
OK, well, based on what you were saying earlier, you want balance in the team. Does Sané provide more balance for your team as coaches?
Yeah. Well, he would for me.
I'll go along with that.
OK, so Sané goes in. Let's have a look at how... we got there fine. I can't believe you left Sergio Agero out. First time he's ever been included in the team.
It's not easy, by the way.
Right, there's Edson. That's not a bad side, is it? There's goals there. You happy with that team?
I'm glad Tarkowski's in it.
Yes.
I'm just glad Burnley have got someone in due to the outstanding season they've had, and he's been...
Van Dijk should be in that side, I'm telling you now. Even if you play three at the back, you've got to get him in that side.
As we said, team of the year, as in the whole season.
Not since Christmas.